But we'll think about them as we go along. So let's just play the intro and we will go. Hello all, welcome. Monday Night Live. It's in the high 140s. I don't quite know what number it is. I meant to go last week and go and have a look at what number it was. But here we are, completely unprepared. It's a question and answer night. It has to be because I haven't organised anything. So lots of people here. Maddie, Nikki, Mark, John, Tim Tam on the YouTube, Stan Jones, Rocco Scott. As always, we will have a prize for whatever you like. One for YouTube, one for the Facebook. So we don't know what that prize is going to be yet, but we'll work something out. Maybe someone will come up with a good suggestion, and the first person that says a 6,000 doesn't win. So yes. So we'll talk about the lease, a little bit of an update on the lease. We'll talk about anything you guys want to talk about. And Rich Roberts here was in the shop on the weekend. Yes, so Greg's here. Who else is here? Dennis Hamilton. Speakers for 5,000s are zero issue. We've got speakers in stock. Maps are happening. Let's talk about maps. Right, I've got some maps here. I don't know what they are, but we'll have a look at them. So, what our maps are, what we're working on, right, is high quality topo maps of fossicking areas. So currently we're working on fossicking areas. And we're preparing one for Glendon's as well, so there'll be specific stuff, right? So the beauty of our topo mats is they have the mines on them, right? So they will have the fossicking area outlined in red, and they will have all your mines on them in the area. So big map, it is 600 odd wide, 900 long sort of jobbies. So big maps, topo maps, specifically designed for gold prospectors. We are also, just let me reach over the top here. Oh, that's not the one I was looking for. The one I was looking for, that's actually the one we're working on for Glendon's, which will be exciting. But here's one here. We're currently working on geomaps as well, but with the historic mines on them, a lot of that information. So yeah, so maps are going well. We will custom make them, but you have to be in the shop for them to be custom made. We are working on permissions for New South Wales and Victoria and WA. But we are still working on that because we have to get permission for that. Now, the beauty of these maps is these are very high quality topo maps. So they've got every gully, every little creek system on them. So they are very detailed. So that's what I love about them. That's what I use when I want to write stuff down on the map. Anyone seen the map on the table at the lease? That's that map. So walkabout prospecting's in the house. Who else is here? Nikki Bailey. What was that? Aussie Prospector. Can I have a high quality topo map with Ben's Nuggets find? To be completely honest with you, when we started, I think this roll here, this roll of maps here, right, did have some of my waypoint locations on until we corrected that little gem. So we corrected that. So New South Wales are coming, Nikki Bailey. So definitely. Did he say maths? What? Matty? What's going on, Matty? Yes, so we did muck that up early doors. I'd mucked it up anyway. I put all of, there was a lot of waypoints on it that probably shouldn't have been there. So we sorted that out. So, righto. So, question and answer night. If you just joined in, question and answer night, we have, I believe, maybe we don't have any. I don't think, I'm trying to see past the lights here. This might be out of mugs. But we can do maps. What paper are they printed on? They are printed on a paper. They are about 120 grams, so they're a heavy paper. The 200, we did have 200s, 200 gram maps, but the paper was too heavy. You couldn't fold them if you did want to fold them. So, yeah, they are probably heavier than a normal map, but light enough still that you're able to fold them, sort of thing. So, yeah, we spent a lot of money on that printer to get the detail we needed, and we've bought, there's 4 rolls of paper over there. There's probably another 4 over there with the printer. So we did experiment a lot with paper and ink and all that sort of thing. They're $29. Yeah, so, yes. So it's not waterproof paper. So the accuracy of the mine sites is pretty good. There are a few that are very, like there's one mine site in Jurakai that I know of that is virtually impossible to find. I have walked onto it once before, but I can't find it again. Yeah. Yes, walkabout prospecting. Can I put in a frame and hang on the wall? Yeah, that'd be perfect for that. So, yes, Daryl's here. Adrian, Crow Joe, Donna, Dennis Hamilton. So, yeah, I think I was just looking before. I think we're out of mugs, so we need a mug order. What have we got here? Actually, we have got patties on it here. Oh, here we go. Look, there's a prize thing. Here's a stubby cooler with the guys made to take the, you know what's out of me. Let me just see what's here. Oh, we've got Mine Lab hats. We've got the Mine Lab hats. You pick a colour, any colour as long as it's black or tan, right? So there we go, black or tan, Mine Lab hat. So we'll get a couple of Mine Lab hats. I think we've only got one of these, so we might have to think up a special competition for this one. So, yes, so. Gold Monster 1000 night. We can do a Gold Monster 1000 night. What I might try and do is I might try and get a proper expert on. Yeah, so, yeah. So, yeah, ready to go now. At the moment, the only maps we've got done up are we're working through the GPAs in Queensland, right? Then we'll work to other areas because we've also got to get permission or the copyright permission to print them. So, yeah. How's the family this week, Lynn? They asked. We had a dose of daycare, which was fantastic. Yeah. So the maps are not laminated. They come in a tube, in a cardboard tube. Yeah, so. Now, let's talk about 6000s. There's a question there from Craig. When's the next order of 6000s coming through? I don't expect it to be too far away. I'm not 100% sure. Don't hold me to it. But I did hear some news today that I think that we may have the shortest waiting list in all of Australia for 6000s. So I heard a story today that one store had 61 on back order. So I would certainly my logic suggests that you might be better to put one on back order with a store like me that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on back order rather than 61. You might get one quicker. So check how many your store's got on back order before you place one, and look for one that doesn't have as many on back order. So, yes. So, I heard a report today of someone not liking the 6. I think it was yesterday. But, Matthew Craig, how are we? Yeah, mate, how are you? Gem Q, I got the text now. Gem Q has sent me a text. I've got to get it here because I read it halfway while I was driving. I was very, very late today. Oh, yes. Gold Sovereign Trifecta. We might have to have a look at this. Gold Sovereign Trifecta. Let's go to here. Why don't you come along with me? Go over here. Have a look. So, Guy, the Gold Rush guy. We've got to go and find him here. The Gold Rush guy. Has got a new video, I think, out. Is it not out yet, Guy? It might not be out yet, but he's got one coming. Although it looks like it's out. I can't find it. But the Gold Rush guy. Here we go. Yes. I can't see that video, but apparently, Guy's got a new video out. He tells me. But, of course, I can't find it. Yes, can't quite find it there. So, anyway, Guy, I'll go and have a look at that afterwards. I didn't have a good look. I didn't have a chance to go and have a good look at it. So, well, the 6000, the review I saw on it was sensitive, noisy, but I don't find that. So, I don't find that at all. So, hard to use. So, yeah, anyway. Aussie Alchemist at the Carrara pub. It is cool out at Warwick at the moment. We're in a nice little spot there. We don't seem to get that frosty. We we get cold, but we haven't had too much frost. We've only had, I think, 2 mornings where she froze up. So, yes, Paydirt's available. Paydirt is available, GemQ. I think I have a few left. Let me just check the website, but larges, only larges I've got. They have been available all week. That doesn't help me. I've got to go to this keyboard and look over here. So, but yeah, they've been available all week, I think. Paydirt. Yeah. So we're starting to process some ground, and it's starting to pay off. It's a slow process though, because yeah, I'm the bloke digging it. So yeah, $149 bags are on the website now, ready to go. And they're good bags too, good chunky gold in those bags. Yeah. I knocked all those bags up. So yeah, good chunky bags, $149. Get on them, because I don't know how long they'll last. I think there's about 15 out there. So yeah. So yeah. Yes. So back to the maps, right? We can adjust the scale. So for instance, this Glendon's one is probably, so see the scale, that's 500 meters. So so there's probably, let's say that's 2k, it's probably 6k's wide, where some of these other ones, well, that one's in feet. So that's an old one. That one's actually got my maps, my waypoints on it. But some of them, yeah, we adjust it to suit, so no problems at all. Yeah, so Right. Can I print the map on a bedspread so we can study in bed? Yeah, I can do. Well, anything's possible. You know, I've seen bonnet wraps. How else would they like them? So, Ian, I have no news on. I have no news on Mount Morgan as yet. I believe it's either open, just open, or about to open, but I need to chase that up. So, yeah. So Brad brings up a good point. Now, of any old mines that are public access that I can access in the New England area of New South Wales, where should I try researching that? So the mines department will have a mapping system in Victoria, right? You also need a fossicking permit for the state forests in Victoria, and you can look at any of the state forests that have got historic mines on them, and you can just basically walk onto them with a fossicking permit. So, yeah. Tanya Gilchrist is here. G'day, Tanya. Phil Griffin. G'day, mate. Whitney White. Is the 6000 firmware updatable? Yes. So a lot of metal detecting companies will bring out an update of their, like if we were to talk XP Deus, for instance, their machine is updatable, okay? And so what actually happens with XP machines is when they decide to improve the machine, bring a new machine out, you plug it in, update it, and you've got the newest machine. What I see happening from MineLab and others, they do have the capacity to plug a USB cable in and upgrade anything, right? However, it is more of if there is a firmware or a software issue, right, they can fix that issue, okay? So that's really what it is, but it won't be my phone's going off here. The smart man had turned it off. Tanya got 0.52 on the 6000 in Jurakai. Good girl. Nice work. We are looking at, it's very, very complicated. So who was that? Mark Richards, Metal Detecting Country, New South Wales. If you're after a good Facebook group, Metal Detecting Country, New South Wales, there's a stack of good Facebook groups. However, he brings up a good point there. Would you print old country maps? Yes. So the problem with that, Mark, is we've got to work out the copyright on them. So yes, we can print them. We can print anything on that sheet of paper, but I've got to work the copyright out on them to make sure I can print them off. So, yeah. So, right. When's the big... Oh, God, I hope the big call for the 6000 is coming soon. I actually think that coil, the 17 by 13 coil, will be a very, very good general prospecting tool. I get what that guy was saying on his review, that it was too sensitive. He obviously wasn't using it on auto, because the auto does quieten it down a bit. But I think the machine does suit itself to that bigger coil. I haven't tested it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just guessing that, yeah. It is super sensitive. So I think a bigger coil could have downsides. It's more ground underneath, but I think it might tame it down a little bit, actually. So, yeah. Yes, you can buy the maps on our website, I believe. Let me double check that. Oh, it'll be a disaster if you can't. Yes, you can buy them. They're there. Gold Diggers maps. It shows you the rough area. If you were to go to the Gold Diggers website, actually, look here. We might just do that, just to show people what it's doing. So if you go to Gold What's the name of it again? Gold diggers. Gold diggers. Probably should have typed in gold diggers metal detectors, but anyway. And you type in map, right? There they are. So what it actually does is when you click on it, and I might have to slide this around to get the image right. When you click on it, right, it gives you the rough idea of what's going on that map. So they've been very, very, not me, but the girls that really run this show have been very proactive on getting this so you can understand what's going on. So you'll see on this one, this is Talgai. So this is a Talgai map, but these blue areas are mining leases, right? So it also gives you the mining leases so you don't accidentally trespass. Like it's got a couple of gate. See up these yellow waypoints, they're gates, so access points through there. Red line around for the Fossa King area. Yeah, all the mines on there. Happy days. So that's sort of how we're running them. So I think that's a valuable little resource that when we get it up and running, it'll be sweet. So yes. So we also announced through the week that the Carrara Nugget Hunt has now become the Queensland Metal Detecting Championships. So a bit more an inclusive event. It will be at Glendon's because everything's set up there. I would have to have a look at the date. So I would have to have a look at that date. If we were to go here, you can come along with me on this little journey of monitor share stuff. I'm not logged in here. This could be an issue. I'm just checking to make sure you guys can't see what I'm typing in here. I already get hacked enough without showing everyone my Facebook page login. So we'll just go over here and yes, we'll go to what do I want to look for here? No, I want to search here and I want to type Glendon's in. Now, Glendon's is a cool place if you haven't been there. And, of course, I can't find the page. Let's try Glendon's camping grounds. Here we go. Right, so, Glendon's is a pretty cool place, right? So, because of this, it makes it a real family event. When we've got outdoor movie theatres, outdoor games, jumping castles, petting farms, there's panning stuff set up, there's all sorts of stuff, there's motorbikes, all the cabins are there, powered sites, unpowered sites. It's a big area. So if you're looking to go somewhere in Warwick, Glendon's Campground is pretty cool. That's where the Metal Detecting World Championships are going to, not the Metal Detecting World Championships, the Queensland Detecting Championships are going to be. All of that stuff is already in place. We can have a great family weekend there. It will be reasonably priced. We're trying to work that out at the moment. It will be the weekend before Easter, I believe it is. So if you would like more, go to the Queensland Metal Detecting Championships. It looks remarkably like this. It is the old Carrara Nugget Hunt page. Let me just slide this down here a little bit. I think I've got to go to monitor share and just adjust that a little bit there. So we'll just transition and slide that down a little bit. But that is what the page looks like. We haven't put anything really on there yet. Except what's happening. Now, there was some disappointment that the Carrara Nugget Hunt went away. Yes, it did. This is a gold event. It is a relic event as well. Being in campgrounds, there's lots of cool stuff there to find. Let's go back to the chat here. and but it will be a great event. Let me guarantee you that. Um, so that will be a massive, massive, massive event. So, so the Queensland one, I know there is talk of part of this family, and there's been talk for years to have a state-based competition that fits with the World Championships. Cleggy and I have been talking about that for ever since the first one came, well before the first World Championships. So, you know, Victoria, Metal Detecting Championships, New South Wales, WA, rah, 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 rah. So I think it'll be good. So, yeah. So it will be a great, great thing. So I'm just trying to catch up on some of these questions. Check the SMS I sent you about the coins. It's over the far side there. I can't get that, but I'll have a look at it afterwards. Cam and Sonny were out there on the weekend. They did some very, very unique training, which was cool. They had a lot of fun. It was a real pleasure having everyone out there on the weekend. I think I had a bit too much to drink Saturday night. I was a bit scratchy Sunday morning. So, Trevor Pies here. Darkside's in the house. So, yeah, great weekend on the lease. I will post a video to Golden Spur Mining Facebook page shortly. We have new security guards there at the lease. They're about that long. I got red underbelly and black on top. We've got a few little red belly blacks out there at the moment chasing the frogs in the Rocky Dam. So I'll put that video up. I'll put that video up on Golden Spur Mining a bit later. So, but yeah. So I had one of them. There was actually when we were up there detecting, there was two running along the dam there, and they were going into every nook and crevice looking for a frog to eat. And I went up there a bit later, and there was three patrolling that little dam wall looking for a frog to stick its head up. I actually got talking to someone up there and had one crawl between my legs. So, but we didn't knock them over. They'll be right. Better red bellies than browns. That's what I reckon. So, yeah. So, yeah, Todd, we allow panning on the lease. There was some good nuggets. Cam and Sonny got some good nuggets. Well, after all the rain we've had, it's brought that top area alive again. A lot of those washout areas, there's a lot of nuggets sitting in there. There's still a lot of nuggets in there. A couple of guys got a good 1 gram, a good solid 1 gram out of there, and the tiniest piece. They did really well with the SDC. So, yeah. Right, Mark, do I ever do tours up north? Well, yes, that is happening. I don't know exactly what's happening, but it is happening. So, I will update you as soon as I've got the details. So, yeah. We're trying to do something massive at Palmerville Station, so just stay tuned on that one. Next Monday night, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag properly. So, in fact, some people might recognise this behind me here. That's the Mighty Palmer. So, yeah, the Mighty Palmer. That was certainly in the dry, but yeah, it's yeah, we're trying to get that open, trying to work out what we're doing there. So, yes. So, Universe Detecting Championship should be held in Victoria next year. Yes, Trevor. Either that or Mars. I think Mars might be a better place. So that would be cool. So yes, well, Neil Taylor says state of origin of metal detecting. Well, this is sort of half the theory in that you could have a special event at the World Championships where there's a prize specifically for the senior champions from each state and the junior champions for each state. So you could do all sorts of cool stuff there. So Scott Maguire's just watched the 3 Sov video from GMQ, so that sounds like a great video. So, yeah. So, do I know anywhere to detect in New South Wales? Geez, that's a big question. Justin, if you're just starting, I would get in contact with Metal Detecting Country New South Wales, Mark, about say 7 or 8 comments above you is the metal detecting. Mark's put the link there for the Metal Detecting Country New South Wales detecting and prospecting field days, stalls, events, prizes, prospecting stars, and it's a free event. So go and have a look at that, or have a chat to one of these groups like Country Detecting New South Wales. So, but Nikki Bailey's got another group. They do, they do camping trips. So if you're just starting, get onto one of these camping trips or the field days that Mark's doing, and yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there's lots of places to go. So yes. Sam Zilamopoulos, have I got it anywhere close? Someone sent me a link the other day. Here we go. Just bear with me a minute. I'm going to work this out here once and for all. So, here we go. Let's see. Let's see here. Someone sent me a link the other day.
Mofo loss.
There you go. How good am I?
Mofo loss.
Is that the Is this
a mofo loss?
I don't know whether anyone can hear that. So, yeah. Jep, to be honest with you, mate, there's never really a script. But tonight I'm a bit loose. We've had a big weekend at the lease. Yes. So, yeah, a bit tired. Been burning the candle at both ends. Well, when I say burning the candle at one end, so I have a lot of fun at the lease, but it's also working. So, yeah. So, translate it, Ben. That's what I need. So, yeah. Gavin's back from Townsville after. Oh, good. He's had some medical stuff going on. Lots of stuff there. Can I detect legally in council parks in Queensland? Most council parks you can detect. That's Phil Griffin. There are some councils that are putting in bylaws where you can't detect, but yeah. So Lynn says, can I put the YouTube comments up on Facebook? I can't do that. I can put the Facebook comments on YouTube, and I do. It does confuse the whole thing a lot because it looks like when you view it, it looks like there's a whole lot of gobbledygook going on. So it says restring bot. The bot does this and the bot does that. So there's lots of comments, but yeah. So, but that's the best we can do, I'm afraid. But what I can do is I can put this up. Sorry, that's probably what you mean. So yeah, so everyone can see. So Beck Smith's back from Glendon's this weekend. Oh, that's the other thing. We put a we've sponsored. If you're at Glendon's, they put a big test pad in, right, to test your detector, right. Proudly sponsored by Gold Diggers. I think there's a. I think I might have a photo here somewhere, but it does look the goods. So we've put that test bed in, and it looks really, I think, really good. I know this is terrible me showing you my phone, but let's see if we can get it up there. There's the test bed. Let's see if we can focus in. Really clearly marked. Proudly sponsored by all the people that are in the local area. So, Treasure Check, Gold Diggers, Gold Rat, I think Pasco Lads, I can't see it here, I'm going to miss someone, it's going to upset someone, Lucky Knuckle, Rock Wallaby, Pasco Lads. So, but there is I don't know how the draw's working, but there's a detector there as a giveaway. So yeah, I don't know how they're drawing that. You'd need to talk to the guys at Glendon's about how they're drawing that. I don't get involved in that too much. So yeah, yeah. So right. So don't forget, guys, if you're looking for a place to post your post that is really, Jason, I think we gave a Vanquish. I forget what model it is, but a Vanquish. So that's a giveaway sort of thing. So out there. If you're looking for somewhere to post your finds, make sure you get over to Gold Digger Nation. Gold Digger Nation is ever growing. We will be doing a giveaway there shortly on Gold Digger Nation. So yeah, get over to Gold Digger Nation. It is a cool page. The guys do I have a small part to do with it. I should have a bigger part, but I don't. Gold Digger Nation is a very good group. Sorry, I should have brought you across here. Gold Digger Nation. Here we go. Gold Digger Nation. This was a funny find. This one from Mark Lord Friday. He's often on the show. I don't know whether he's on tonight. He found a trailer load of coins in 2 hours. I thought that was a very good effort. Of course, Vernon likes to post on here. These pumps, actually, we're trying to get hold of these pumps for the shop so you can run your high banker in the bush. They're a great little thing that Gold Rat's trying to do. So we're trying to get hold of them. So yeah, they're a good little pump thing though. So lots of cool stuff on there, and yeah, get over there because we're going to do a big prize draw on there soon. I haven't actually organised it, but soon it's going to do. So yes, it's a trail load of prizes. Josh Lincoln, how's the grass going out the link? Is it dying off with the cold yet? No, it's not. We've got a nice, lush, deep grass that's still flowering. So it's taking advantage of the moisture. Yeah, so I've jumped the gun on Glendon's campground here. I wasn't probably supposed to mention that tonight, but they're announcing the prizes tomorrow. So right, I want everyone just to forget what I said about the prizes, and for God, for all hope, just act surprised on Glendon's Facebook post tomorrow about how cool the prizes are and what's going on. So, yeah. Isn't Glendon's predominantly panning? No, it's not. Where's Glendon's? Have I still got Glendon's Facebook page open? I don't, but I'm going to get it open again. I've got to show you something. we're on that one there. We'll just go to Glendon's camping grounds. Glendon's camping grounds. Predominantly panning. Where are those pictures? Where are those pictures? Where are they? I've gone too far. Where are the pictures? Maybe they've taken them down. I don't know. But no, it's not just panning. There is some big nuggets come off Glendon's. Yeah. If you think it's only panning, there is some big giant nuggets come out of that buffer zone. So yes. So yeah. So yeah. Cameron, yes, those pumps do look incredible. Someone else is making them. Dustin's not making them, but we're looking at a way to those pumps from Goldrat. We're looking for a way to sell them here in the shop. So, Jason Johnson, what are we talking about? No idea, mate. I'm just following along. So, yeah. Justin, we rang up the shop the other day, a bit starstruck when I answered the phone. Yeah, I've been spending a little bit more time. I've been spending a little bit more time out in the lease. Here we go. Richard has helped me out here. Right. Richard has helped me out dramatically. Let me just show you here. If this is panning gold, that's what you've got. Panning gold. Right? So that's come off Glendon's. Well, there you go. 17th of May on that photo. So that's Glendon's for you. That was this year, 17th of May. The guys in the shop saw those nuggets. Fantastic nuggets. Definitely not just gold panning out there. The detectors have been finding gold on that property for years. So, and then that pops out. So, happy days. There's some decent nuggets from Glendon's. There's our gold dose for the evening. Show us some nuggets from your lease. Right. Can I do that? I think I can. So, you just need to bear with me a moment. Because I have pictures of nuggets. I've shown them stacks of times on the show, but let me just grab this one. There is one photo that's got a few on it, and I should take more photos when I find it. I forgot. Everyone asked me to show the cleanup that we did the other day on the out the lease. I clean forgot about it. I was just too keen to go and have a look at the what was in there, and I forgot to do the video, the clean out. So, yes. So I'm a bit dopey like that at times. Not at times, most of the time. So I'll just send this off to myself now, so I can get it to that screen. To myself. Here we go. And we'll just pull that up in a second. But no big nuggets coming off the end of the trouble yet. Brad makes a good point here. And I'm probably irritating people, right? Not a loyal viewer if they haven't seen any gold off the lease. Well, you are very, very correct there. But just because I like showing gold off, here's a bit more. All right, so here we go. There's a bit from the lease. So some interesting pieces there. The big Africa bit just here. That's quite a cool bit. A lot of the gold on the lease is quite coarse. But yeah, pretty cool. So, gotta love a bit of yellow. So, but yeah, so that's about 180 odd grams. So, yeah, it's a decent decent little, decent little. It did take us a little while to get that, so yeah, it's pretty gold. So really, really pretty gold. So right, guys. So we're getting close to the end here. We're giving away caps. Giving away the hats, the gold. All you need to do is make a comment to win a hat. 2 colours, tan or black. So, yes. And we haven't found a special prize yet for this, so we're going to save that for next week. We need a special competition for that because that's, yeah, that's very, very good. So, yes. So. No, that Phil, that wasn't from the weekend. That was a couple of months ago, sort of thing. So, that gold. So it definitely wasn't from the weekend. But all the golds that it's got a little bit of silver in it, so it's quite pretty. So, yeah. Some of it's partially water worn. Some of it's not water worn at all. In fact, the real water-worn bits, like right over that far side, there's a couple up there that are quite water-worn, will have more gold in them than the silver. See, they're a bit paler looking, where these guys over here are a bit different colour. I don't think, I don't think, yeah. Richard's just sending me a message here. Let me just, I have to look it up, because I've forgotten what the deal was. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. We might have to do that. Right. I can bring it up on here. Let's do that. We've got a good prize. We've got a number 1 prize. Right. Number 1 prize. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I'm not going to show that, actually. So, Emma and Richie at Glendon's, right, have offered up a gift voucher. So as a prize, but we're going to give that away next week, right? We'll do a big thing on Glendon's and pay to prospect. So next week I'm going to do a big thing on pay to prospect, where you can go prospecting that isn't just fossicking areas. So we'll get into that next week, okay? And we'll give that away next week. So next week's prizes will be Glendon's. We'll talk about some other pay to prospect stuff, and we'll go from there. So yes, I was showing it, Tanya. So next week, that's what's giving away. So good gift voucher there. I forgot I was showing it, but yes. So yeah. Right. So next week is going to be a cracking show. I'm really looking forward to next week, because we'll get into some of those areas where you can't necessarily go. So, righto. So let's have a look here. Let's draw these prizes out, and we can go from there. Next week's show won't be as... I'll have to do some work for next week's show, because it will not be as... I'll have to do a bit of work for that. But it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it. So, always looking forward to it. So, now, I've got to just bring up this... I've got to bring up the... Something's not working here. The pages for the giveaway. Let's just... Sorry, guys. I've just got to sort this out. Get this running here. sorry guys, I should have this sorted here. Righto, let's run this now. Okay, last comments in now. We're not doing the number thing. Who started the number thing? So, let's do Facebook first. We've got the bucket hat in your choice of colour, tan or black. So, for Facebook, let me fire this off right now. Manuel Duran from Brisbane. Congratulations, Manuel. I will contact you straight after the show, and let's do the same on YouTube. It goes to Tim Limited. You need to contact me after the show, simply because I can't contact you directly. So Tim Limited and Manuel Duran, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yes. So congratulations, guys. Cool hats out to you. We're going to start kicking this show along a bit harder and making it a bit more exciting instead of me rambling on. So, righto, guys. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. We're having we're going to have some big news next week, and it will just be mental. So stay tuned next week. We're going to put a big prize on. The 200 people that are regularly on this show, thank you very much for your support. Love it all. And we'll see you all next week, eh? Thank you.
Thanks guys for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe and call us on the Daylight Helpline. See you next time.